Alright guys, so welcome back to Gamer Today. Guys, we're going to be talking about a football game today. Yes, I don't really cover football games on this channel, as you might know, but this is PES 2021, and it's the free edition, also known as the Lite edition. Now guys, this game has amazing presentation, and for a football game, you will not be disappointed in that regard. Now, I'm not going to break down everything in this game, because obviously I don't know a lot about football myself. I played it, I know what it's about, but I don't know all the rules, I don't understand the game completely. And the last football or soccer game that I've actually played was basically PES 2018. And before that was a FIFA game back in the day on the PS2 with some friends at a party. I never really got into soccer games. There was also an arcade game that I did play, but that's my recollection of soccer games as a whole. So keep that in mind while I'm talking about this, guys. So the first thing I noticed while playing the game was the camera angle was not the camera angle for me, but luckily there's so many different options for at least offline mode that you can actually change the camera angle. I believe in online mode you have to agree on it with whoever you're playing against, what type of camera mode you're going to be, or it's basically limited to whatever the game tells you. I don't know, because in the Lite mode you can't actually really do much of that, and currently at this time the online mode which you can actually play with in Lite mode is not working, so I didn't get a chance to play that. Instead of play with Mrs. Gamer today. But for me, the two best camera angles in the game was live broadcast and dynamic wide, at least for us on our play session when we were playing together on the same screen. Now guys, it really doesn't make a difference. There's no split screen option. You're going to be seeing yourself on the entire court. So guys, this is a great game to even play with 4 people basically on the same system. Now if you want to play with more than that, you have to play up to 6 people if you wanted. You do online mode and you can actually play with friends across the world. The controls in PES 2021 are pretty good, but again, they're a little bit complicated, and I will explain to that a little bit later in this video. But if you've been playing a soccer game, you're quite familiar. But before we get into that, let's talk about those red cards and yellow cards and falls. Are those things that you don't want to do in real soccer? Well, they actually look pretty believable in this game. I was quite surprised. I like the reactions you get, and it just feels pretty darn good. But guys, let's get into that control aspect real quick. Making a shot on the goal is very difficult, and also getting your CPU players to actually cooperate with you is very difficult as well. See, when you play this game, you might be one character at any given time, but then there's other characters you cannot switch into, and the reason for it is they have a plan of action. They're in the middle of doing something, and once they're done doing it, then you could switch into them, which is very inconvenient for you, the player. And as far as I could see, there was no option to turn that off, so that's quite annoying. And if you want them to pass you the ball, sometimes you're just not that lucky. You could be wide open, and they won't pass it to you. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because I don't understand soccer games as well as probably you do, but yeah, it was quite frustrating for me and Mrs. Gamer today to get the idea of that. But yeah, the goals look pretty good. When you do make a point, the camera looks awesome. You get to see all these different shots, the broadcast shots, all those fancy shots, everything that goes into soccer that you guys like. And you might notice through this video I'm going to be calling it football and soccer, because obviously there's different regions of the world and it makes it a lot easier. Because I'm sure you guys know that American football is very different than football for the rest of the world, so that's why I keep saying it like that. Anyways guys, so let's talk about something. The voice announcers are pretty good. They don't overstay their welcome and they follow the gameplay pretty darn great. I like it. Honestly, it was good for me. I don't know any of the names of the characters. I don't know any of these teams really. I do know Manchester's team. I know a few of these teams, of course. But, most of the other teams. I knew 2 teams, which are the ones we're playing with right now on screen. I didn't know any of the teams in this game. I had a lot of fun, though, making red cards, yellow cards. It was very difficult to get a red card in this game. I have to admit, you had to go way out of your way. But yeah, guys, I had a good time with this game. And honestly, the ball physics are very good. They actually seem realistic like real soccer, and that's pretty darn cool. I also like the footwork mechanics, and the animation was good. The crowd actually looks like a real crowd. That's pretty cool. The animation work is just stellar in this game. You really can't go wrong with it. And the best part is, unlike FIFA, you get to actually try the game before you buy it. Guys, you can play this game as much as you want. It's the Lite version, the free version. You only get like 5 or 6 teams, but guys, it's the free version to enjoy until you have enough money to pay for it. Or maybe you're just not sure you want to play the game enough to actually buy it. So this is a good way to do it. That's why I have to say this game is awesome. And when you do win a game, it's kind of nice to see the characters actually congratulate each other, or the players. I know what you guys are saying. You don't know who any of these people are. How can you make a game review of it? Well, it's not really a review so much as an impression and letting you guys know that this game is out there for free to play. And it's actually a really good game to play couch co-op with. A game that you can play with someone you actually know in the real world, or across the interweb. And on that note, guys, if your friends have the full version of PES 2021, you could still play with them for a while, using the 6 teams, of course, and having basic functionality, using the Lite mode of the game. So it's good until you actually can afford it, until mommy and daddy give you some money. Anyways, guys, one more thing we need to talk about. You can actually make it like different times of day, different types of weather, longer grass, shorter grass. What does it all do? I don't know. Day, night cycle, different stadiums. That's pretty darn cool. But anyways, guys, hopefully you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below, will you be buying PES 2021, or are you going to just play the Lite version? No shame in that. Try it out, see if you like it. If you want to play more, buy the game. Anyways, guys, until next time, it's been Gamer Today.